Let's play a game. I just got a call from a student who is a landscape design student. This is an adult student in her 40s going back to school. She asked a question and I gave her a particular answer. But I'm wondering, all of you amazing educators out there, what answer you would have given her. So I'm going to tell you what her issue was. And then I'm going to invite you to pause. Tell me what advice you would give. And then I'll give the advice I gave her and let's compare notes, shall we? Okay, so here's the deal. I'm looking at my notes down here. She said it's final exam approach season, right? Like not quite study time, but like final projects are really gearing up at the time that she called me. And she says, God, I dread doing my homework. And I just put so much effort into procrastinating. And then I sit down and do it. And a little ways in, it's fine. But then when I take a break, I dread doing it again. And then I procrastinate again. And I have to get over the hump again. What do I do? So, pause. Tell me what you think you would tell her. And then I'll tell you what I told her. Okay, so the first thing I told her was, oh, damn it. I forgot to give you a crucial piece of information. So these assignments involve drawing. Maybe I did tell you that. And so what I suggested, and I happen to know that this particular student loves to draw. She loves to doodle. She doesn't necessarily love doing it for assignments per se, but she does love to draw. So I suggested, is there an activity that's like a 5 to 15 minute long drawing activity that you can do as a way to transition yourself into your actual studying? And maybe Zen Tangles, maybe just, I like to draw curly cues, or maybe playing with color, doodling, I don't know. But is there something that would help light you up and get you excited and get you into the drawing mode? The other thing I told her is, by the way, it's no surprise that after a little bit of time, you feel like you're on the track, you're doing the thing, because it takes the brain about 20 minutes to start firing the neural pathways up there. And so many people who resist actually are pretty excited when they're 20 minutes in and they're noticing that they're like, oh my God, even if I don't like this, I'm on the train now with this. Okay. So that was the first thing I told her, but then I realized that there is a third thing. My numbers are a little weird here. The third thing I suggested was at the end, right before you have to take a break, what would it be like to actually think ahead about what you're going to do after your break and do what I call a setup routine before going on break? So that way you're actually ready, and in a good setup routine that I teach inside the anti-boring learning labs that I have, we talk about not just thinking ahead and making a to-do list, but making it visible, getting it so set up that the tabs are open, the book's open, the assignment's open. Maybe if it involves drawing, she's even drawn the first thing on it so she doesn't have to get started from scratch. But would a setup routine help her in the long run be able to bridge the gap between finishing and taking a break and getting started again? So I'm curious, what did you notice? Even if you didn't play, even if you didn't write a comment down there beforehand, now that you heard my answer, what do you notice? Did I say what you expected me to say? Did I say something different than you expected me to say? Do you agree with my advice? Do you disagree with my advice? I would love to know. And if you're curious about the anti-boring toolkit for helping students unlock learning, go to gretchenwagner.com/secrets. And it's there that you will find a summary of the most important brain science and how to teach it to students in a way that they'll really be able to take action and unlock their own learning. That's why I call it that. Anyway, I now have more mandarins than I probably need to eat right now, but I'm going to go eat them.